Hello learners, myself Survi Gupta welcome you all to lecture number 56 week 17 Creating Masters part 3rd. This lecture series is a part of your financial accounting BCom program paper course code BCOC 131. Creating master is the first step in Tally ERP 9, that is computerized accounting. In the first step, you create ledgers or groups so that you can do the invoicing and the voucher entries for the next step. Inventory masters. There are two options available within masters, that is account info, which is used for creation of ledger accounts and the groups, whereas there is another option available within masters, that is inventory. It is same as the accounts info. In accounting system, we have ledgers. In inventory, we have stock items. Similarly, stock group and category replaces accounting group in inventory masters. There are 5 important terms which we need to understand before we move towards creating inventory. First is stock item, second is stock group, third is stock category, fourth is unit of measure, and the last one, fifth one is godowns or location. Now let us discuss these terms in detail so that we can move towards creating stock or inventory items, groups and category. First, stock item. It is that good in which a business trades. It means whatever business you are doing, that good will be classified as the stock item. Say for example, Surbi Limited trades in bulbs and tube lights. Then bulbs and the tube lights are the two stock items that the Surbi Limited deals in. Next comes the stock group. Stock group is stock item of similar nature or brand are classified as stock group. For example, if within bulbs there are two types of bulbs, that is CFL bulb and LED bulb, then there are two groups within the bulb, that is CFL and LED. The third one is the stock category. It is a parallel classification of a stock item. They can be classified on the basis of characteristics or behavior. For example, we have two types of bulb in Surbi Limited, that is CFL bulb and LED bulb. Now CFL bulbs can be categorized as 6 watt bulb, 8 watt bulb or 10 watt bulb. This CFL 6 watt bulb is a category, 8 watt bulb is a category. Next comes the unit of measure. Unit of measure, as the name suggests, it is the term as the unit of measure, as the term suggests, the quantity when it is measured in terms of unit is expressed. Next term is unit of measure. Quantity is measured in terms of unit. For example, the bulbs and the tube lights can be measured in the unit as numbers, that we have 6 bulbs, we have 7 bulbs. So, the unit which will be used here will be numbers. Unit can also be pieces, it can be kg, it can be liters or it can be any measure of unit. The last option is godowns or locations. When you have stock items, it means that all the stock items cannot be stored at one place. You will need them to store at different locations, which is known as warehouse or godowns. Suppose, say in the example, CFL bulb of 6 watt is stored in Delhi West godown. So, Delhi West will be the godown or the location within the inventory info. Now, let us look at the table which will tell you about the stock group, stock item, the godown and the other details. Bulb. Bulb are the stock groups, tube lights is also the stock group. Then within the bulb there are stock items like CFL, 6 watt, there is a CFL 8 watt, there is LED 6 watt, there is a LED 8 watts. Now these are the stock items. This 6 watt and 8 watt is the stock category. These are measured in numbers. As you can see, quantity is written in numbers and price is written in rupees. One bulb of 6 watt is of 90 rupees and quantity available is 30 rupees. One CFL of 8 watts is available at a price of 120 and the quantity available with the Surbi Limited is 25. These are stored at Delhi West 6 watt CFL bulbs and Delhi East CFL 8 watt bulb. Similarly, you can see that LED 6 watt bulb is of 150 rupees each, whereas quantity is 40 and it is stored at Delhi West. Whereas LED 6 watt price is 120 and the quantity is 50 and it is stored at Delhi East. Similarly, for the tube light, we can see that the stock group is tube light, whereas stock item is white and colored. Here there is no stock category, there is just stock item and stock group. Again, the unit of measure is numbers only. We can count the tube light in number, that we are having 10 tube lights, we are having 20 tube lights or say 50 tube lights. Now within Surbi Limited, white tube light is of 100 rupees and they are available in 50 number and they are stored at Delhi East. Whereas tube light colored is of rupees 150 and quantity is 60, which is available with Surbi Limited and they are stored at Delhi West Godown. This table will give you a view of all the 5 important terms which we have discussed. Now let us start with the procedure of creating the stock group. We will go to inventory info in masters in Gateway of Tally. There we will click stock group. Within stock group, again there will be 2 options, multiple stock group or single stock group. You will select single stock group and you will click create. Within that, if you click create, a screen will open and it will ask you to type name. Name will be bulbs and it will be under primary. This is already displayed on the screen. Since bulb are the main stock group, so we have classified it under the primary only. You don't need to change it. Next is, should quantities of item be added? Yes, since we want the quantities to be added to the bulbs, so we will choose this option as yes. Then we will press enter and again the accept will appear on our screen. Press Y from the keyboard or take your cursor towards the yes and click on it. Once you click Y, ES, yes, or you press Y from the keyboard, the group will be created. On the screen now you can see stock group creation. The name is bulbs. Alias is the any local name or any supporting name which you want to give in relation to the main name. Here we don't want to give any alias as bulbs is itself explanatory. Under is primary and should quantities be added as yes, and it is accepted and the group has been created. Now let us create the second group. Second group is tube light. Now tube light will be created by going inventory info in the masters, then click on stock group. Within stock group, click on single stock group, then click create. Within create option, you will again have a screen which will ask for the name. So name of the group is tube light. It will be again created under primary, which is already displayed, and please change should quantities of items be added to yes. If you let it to be no, then you won't be able to enter any quantities of the item to that group. So it is very much necessary that you should keep care that while making this stock group, you will put this option should quantities of items be added as yes. Now we are done with the creation of group tube light. We will again press one enter and then again we will accept the group. This way we have created both the groups. On the screen you can see the creation of the stock group tube light. Now let us move towards creating stock category. We have already created the stock group. Now let's create the stock category. Before creating stock category, you have to enable the stock category option. By default, it is not set as yes. It is set as no. To set this as yes, you need to go to the features or you can press F11 from the keyboard. Then you will go to inventory features. Within inventory features, you can see set maintain stock category. It will be as no. Click this option as yes. On the screen you can see that within storage and classification there is maintain stock category. You have set this option as yes. Press enter, enter, enter till you reach to the point where it asks you to accept the change. Once you accept the change, stock categories will be enabled and this option will start reflecting within your inventory info. Now let us create the 6 watt stock category. We are taking two stock categories, that is 6 watt and 8 watts, and these categories are of stock group bulb. So now let us go to the inventory info in masters in gateway of tally. Again click stock category. Within stock category you have single stock category, then there is create. Within create you will get a new screen. Within the screen you can see the name. Please type 6 watt in the name and in under select primary. It will display a list of categories but you have to select the primary. Once done, please press enter and press the Y from the keyboard or accept yes. Once you accept it, the required stock category, that is 6 watt, will be created. In a similar way, let's see how 8 watt stock category is created. The procedure is same. Inventory info in the masters in gateway of tally, then click stock category. Within stock category there is a single stock category. Then screen will open and it will ask you to name the category. Type it as 8 watts. Select under as primary. Press enter and it will ask you to accept it. The stock category is created. So we have successfully created stock group and stock category. Now next comes the creation of unit of measure. Unit of measure is necessary so that your required item can be measured in that unit. For this you need to go to inventory info in masters in gateway of tally. You have to click units of measure. Within units of measure there are two types of unit. One is the simple one and another one is the complex. First let's see the simple one. Within simple one you will have the symbol. Symbol is numbers. You cannot write numbers here as formal name will be numbers. Symbol and formal name has to be at a slighter different node. As if you type numbers in symbol and same as formal name as numbers, it will not accept. So you have to abbreviate the formal name. Here we have abbreviated numbers as NOS dot. So symbol as NOS dot, formal name as numbers, and number of decimal places is 0, as units cannot be in fraction in case of number. Either there will be one item or there will not be any item. There can't be 4.5 item. In case you are measuring it in kgs, then you can put decimal places say up to as 1 or 2 as per your requirement. Now press enter. Again it will ask you to accept it and your unit of measure is created. On the screen you can see type, symbol, formal name and number of decimal places. Here we have taken unit to be simple. They can be complex also as well, like a carton of 25 units. Here if one has 2 cartons, then it would signify there will be 50 units, that is 25 into 2. Now next comes the fourth thing, that is creating godowns. Creating godowns will help you to locate your stock items as per the godown or the area. To enable the godown, go to F11, then again features. Within that you will have to go to inventory features. There is an option that maintain multiple godowns. Set this option as yes. Press enter, enter, enter till you are asked to accept yes or no. If you are satisfied with the change, then press yes, or if you are not, then press no and do the required change. On the screen you can see inventory features within company Survey Limited, and there is a arrow which is showing that there is multiple godown option which has been put as yes. Also remember that we have put maintain stock category option as yes. So both the godowns and the stock category has been set as yes in the inventory features. If you don't enable these two options as yes, this will not be reflected in the inventory menu. Press enter, enter, enter and move out by accepting the change. Now let us create the godown. We have taken in the example Delhi East and Delhi West, 2 godowns. So let us first create Delhi East. We will again go to inventory info in the masters in gateway of tally. Then there is an option which is now being shown, that is godowns. Now click on the single godown, that is create, and a screen will open asking you the name of the godown. Write the name of the godown as Delhi East and select under primary. You can also select main location if that godown is your business main godown. Otherwise select primary. Press enter and accept it if you are done with the creation of Delhi East godown. If in case you want to do any change, please say no and do the required change and again accept as yes. In this way Delhi East godown is created. On the screen you can see that name is Delhi East, again alias is any supporting or other local language name, then under its primary, and then there is a use for our stock with third party stocks with us. Put this option as no and accept it as yes. We have already discussed that there is already a pre-exist godown name, that is main location, available within Tally ERP 9. If Delhi East godown is your main godown, please put this Delhi godown as under main location, otherwise use primary. Similarly, we can create Delhi West. Again you will go to godowns where you will click single godown, then within single godown there is a create option, godown creation screen will open. Write the name as Delhi West under primary, then put this option use for our stock with third party stock with us as no and accept it. This way we have completed the creation of the godown. So we are done with the stock group, we are done with the stock category, we are done with the unit of measure, and we have also completed the creation of the godown. Now we are ready and set for creating the stock items. To create a stock item, CFL 6 watt stored in Delhi West godown, number of unit 30 with a price of 90 rupees. The steps taken in this regard for creating stock items are: go to inventory info in masters in gateway of tally, click on the stock items. Now click single stock item. Within single stock item there is create. Click on create. The stock item creation screen will open and type CFL in bracket 6 watt in the name. Now select under as bulb because it is a bulb stock group. Under category you will select 6 watt and under units you will select the numbers. Now enter the quantity as 30. Once you enter the required information like the name, under, category, units, and in case there is any rate of duty like 5%, 10%, then you can enter in statutory information and you have entered the quantity as 30. It will take you to a new screen. This screen will ask details about the godown, the rate per unit and the amount. Once you see the screen of stock item allocation, then you can see on your right hand side there is a list of godowns available. There are 3 godowns which are available: Delhi East, Delhi West and main location. Wherever we have stored this 6 watt CFL, we will click on it and it will come under godown. Then there is a quantity which we have already filled in the last screen. It is reflected here. We will write the rate also, that is 90 rupees. Once written 90 rupees, amount will be automatically calculated. There is no need to calculate the amount, and it will be also shown in the end 30 numbers and total amount is this. Once you fill this information, press enter and you can see now this screen, that is Delhi West, 30 numbers, 90 rupees and total amount, that is 2700, and 30 number 2700. After pressing enter, it will take you the initial screen of stock item creation. Now you can see opening balance quantity 30 numbers is already there. The rate is also there 90 and amount will also be there 2700. Once you are satisfied that the correct item creation has been done, then accept it and it will be completed. Similar way you can create the other stock items like CFL 8 watts, LED 6 watt, LED 8 watts, then there are tube lights white and colored. All the said stock items can be created in the same way. You should note that stock item creation is the last step. These steps cannot be juggled or it cannot be changed. First you need to have created stock group. After stock group creation, you will create the stock category. After stock category, you will write the unit involved in the stock item. Then you will create godowns, and then ultimately in the last you will create the stock item. Stock item cannot be created first because as you can see, it encompasses all details like under which group, under which category, what is the unit and where it is stored. So please follow the procedure as discussed in the lecture series for creation of stock item. Now once these stock items are created, there might be a need to alter, display or delete the inventory masters. It is same as the account info, ledger or group alteration, deletion or displaying option. Now let us discuss how we can alter or display or delete the group. Select stock group from the list of stock group. Stock group will be displayed. You can only view the stock group in the display option. If you want to alter a stock group, you have to go to single stock group, alter and select stock group from the list of stock groups available. Whatever stock group you select will be displayed and then you can alter as per the need. If you want to delete it, you have to press Alt plus D. If you just want to view it, you have to use the display option. The main difference between altering and deleting is that in alteration you do the required change and then press enter and accept it, whereas in deleting, once the screen is opened, then you press Alt plus D from the keyboard and it will ask you to delete yes or no, and you select yes, it will be permanently deleted. You cannot recover once you have deleted the required stock group. Similar procedure can be followed for altering, deleting or display of stock category, godown, unit of measure or stock item. You will go to the required stock item or stock group and from the list of stock item or stock category, you will select the required stock group. You will select the required stock category or stock item, and then you can do the alteration, you can do the deletion, or you can simply display the required stock item or stock category. Now there is one very important point which we need to know. Suppose you want to delete a stock group or stock category or any unit of measure or go down. Out of all these four, if you want to delete any one of them, like you have created a stock group bulbs, if you want to delete it, then you need to delete the stock item first, as transaction has already been recorded by using the stock group, category, unit and go down. If you don't delete the stock item, you will never be able to delete the stock group or the stock category or unit of measure or go down. To be precise, if I say in other words, to delete the first step, the following steps needs to be deleted first, and then only you can reach the first step and delete it. For example, if you want to delete the first step, you have to first delete the fifth step, then fourth, then third, then second, then you will be able to delete the first step. Another important point which we need to know is that since this company Surabhi Limited is already having stock items, so we have put the quantity as 30 or 25 or as per the availability of stock item, and price also has been fixed at 80, 90 or other price as per the item. But in case if there is a fresh company, then in that case stock group, stock category, unit of measure or go downs will be created as usual. But while creating the stock item, you have to leave the opening balance of item and the price and the total amount as blank. That is, you have to press enter, enter and enter 3 times, and then automatically it will take you to the screen of accepting the creation of stock item. With this, we have learnt how to create the stock group, stock category, unit of measure or go down or stock item, and we can store the data regarding our inventory in the computerized accounting system. I hope you have learned all the creation of stock group, stock category, unit of measure and go down and stock item very clearly. Happy learning, learner.